Okay. Here we are. See if everything's working. Hey, chat looks like it's up. My voice seems like it's good. Music seems like it's playing. Get a recording going. So we're doing more game design today. Really fun. As well as game design, I've also got a little feature here that I'm going to activate where if you send a message in chat, there's a 1 in 100,000 chance that the stream will end automatically. I will demonstrate that for you all. And then I have to send notifications out. I run this here. Let me test to make sure everything's going. Now it will pull Twitch chat or YouTube chat every 1 minute. So if I send like a test message in the chat, right? I have a test. You'll see down there where it says waiting in the bottom right. That should update. I've not tested that quite yet. But it should update. It's just writing it into a file. And I'm pulling the data from the file. I was doing this with the OBS WebSocket, which is technically faster. But I also don't care. Okay. I'm gonna send out some notifications really quick. And then we will get going. No, if stuff actually loads. All right. Put this here. I will throw. Where else? Where else? Oh, here we go. If it seems like I'm very sluggish, that is because I am. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm gonna move this over. So I'm glad I saw this. You know, this is pulled ticket 40,984. It needs to be ticket 777 to actually trigger the event where the stream ends. And I tested it, the stream will end if you pull ticket 777. So yep, every time you send a chat, it will do this. It can do that up to 60 times. So if there are more than 60 chats in a minute, then we're gonna have some weird issues. Oh, there's a spider over there. I think it's either a spider or a stink bug. My eyes are bad. So this is a not good thing about me. I was at I was out driving today because I had a 2-hour drive this morning. And I was looking at stuff and I realized I probably should get glasses. My cat is staring at the spider as well. Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. I actually want to go take a look at what kind of spider it is because I'm curious. It was 100% a stink bug. Okay. There's also one more side, just because it's, you know, birthday. I've been eating very healthy for the last 2 months, and today I ate like poorly because I'm going on vacation, and I wanted to acclimate to eating food that is, you know, not good for you. I feel so incredibly sick right now. I'm very glad I took a period to acclimate before I decided to just change my diet rapidly. I also took a 4-hour nap, which I haven't done in 2 months. Okay. Anyway, we are working on requirements. Now, if you haven't seen this before, we have a design document here, right where we go over ideation. If that'll load. Yep. So just some simple bullet points in ideation. This game is going to be very simple and short. We cover some use cases. I think there are 19 or 20 of them here. And then under each use case, I am listing off requirements. So that's these here. We have 5 for the main menu. That range from very specific, in what order buttons should appear, to not as specific, there needs to be some sort of music. Let me actually post this to X as well. Twitter, who cares? I do kind of wish we could just agree on a name. Alright. Let's do achievements button next. Also, flashbang, sorry. Achievements button will have requirement. Oh. 06. And that requirement will be pressed. The achievements button. Let's open the achievements page. I hate spelling this word. You're not gonna believe it, but I'm just gonna copy these over because these are all gonna be very similar. Press the settings button. Let's open the settings page. Play game button when press the play game button. Let's open the game or the main game loop. That is 8. Quit game is 9. When pressed, the game must end gracefully. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm just noticing that on the white background this text disappears, so I'm going to give it an outline. Outline. There we go. Right. And the stream is buffering. What is going on with my internet? Whatever. We'll deal with it. Alright, let's get into audio settings. 10. What do I want to say about audio settings? What does the use case for this look like? Hang on. Adjust some stuff. What I'm adjusting is I'm pulling up the use cases as well. Okay. So this is just saying I want to edit audio settings, basically. So let's think about that. What audio settings should be included? Okay, so the following settings must be included in the settings page. Master volume, music volume, effects volume. I don't think I'm gonna do any voices or any like verbal dialogue. It'll just be in pop-ups, so that should be fine. Master volume, music volume, effects volume. Oh, what other audio effects typically exist in programs? I don't know. I think these are it. Yeah, it should be fine. The following gameplay settings. What gameplay settings do we want? I hate that it deletes the whole list. What gameplay settings are typically useful? I guess I'll look it up. Or maybe just controls. I'm not going to allow users to change the difficulty. So control settings, what other gameplay settings? Maybe views like look sensitivity. think that's really all I'd ever want them to be able to change. Graphics settings. 112. Oh. So I want them to be able to change basically all of the standard graphics settings. Like texture quality. Shadow quality. Ray tracing. Because I want to learn how that works. What else? What else? Texture, shadow, ray tracing. And maybe like subtitle size. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. If I think of something else, I'll put it in the requirement. View achievement. Okay. This is where I have more requirements. I just have more thoughts on what this should be. So for the view achievement page, what I'm imagining is kind of almost like a dorm room, but I want it to just be kind of ambiguous as to who the main character is. Because that's the game I want to write, has an ambiguous main character, just so that the player can kind of put themselves into the shoes of the character. So the background for the page must be an image. Yeah, just an image. It doesn't do a photo, but it could be a render of the square bookshelves from that one furniture store. I know it's IKEA, okay? I'm well aware that IKEA is the one that sells the Kallax bookshelves, but I don't want it. I just have to pretend like I don't. Is it working? Cool, my microphone just decided to disconnect from my PC. Great. Sure, that was fun. On the pinboard. Okay. I want to make a note here that users can click on achievements. Or they can hover on achievements to get the name of them. To see the name. And hover over them. And then players click on a plushie on an achievement. I want a pop-up to appear. Okay. Should be all of this. How do we want to store achievements locally? I'm wondering if there's a way I can store something locally that can't be easily edited by the user. Typically, what you'd do for an achievement is you'd have some sort of games distributor like Steam or Itch that allows you to attach user achievements to accounts, but I'm not sure if this is going in any of those places. So if it's going on Steam, obviously achievements get much easier, because you can just post the achievements to Steam and then, you know, take a look and see if they have the achievements when you open the page. I think Itch allows you to do the same thing. If we're storing it locally, people will just be able to cheese it, which is gonna suck. There's gotta be some sort of cryptographic operation we can do. It'll have to be, I mean, you can't have it completely secure. I will think on it. I mean, fuck, we're here. We might as well just think about it right now. So my first thoughts are that we somehow sign like, we give the achievements its own kind of data structure, either on the file system or in like a, well, it has to be on the file system, but I'm debating on whether or not it would be better as like a JSON object or just stored in a tree in the file system. My thought is that we could somehow sign the achievement so that the program could be the only one that could actually sign it. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, good. I'm gonna just save this so it doesn't break. Now, the only way to really do this would be if the player couldn't know how the signature was made. Or if the game used some sort of internal encryption. Like maybe it generates its own encryption key at the start of the game. And then it uses that to encrypt all the files. Because there's going to be no central server there to assign it something. So every instance of the game has to be kind of autonomous, right? It can never call back to some sort of home server to ask for encryption keys. So we have to store the keys locally. Okay. I know exactly how to do that, but I don't want to give it away. So I'm gonna write this down in a Google Doc off to the side. Because this is a security through obscurity thing. Which is not real. That's not a real thing that exists. You cannot have security through obscurity. But it is the best way I can think of to do it. And then if the game is encrypted, if the game has encrypted the method for how it stores keys, theoretically, people should not be able to get into the game. Or you'd need so much computing power. I mean, listen, we all know that encryption's gonna go away in a few years. But for the time being, we'll be okay. Also, yeah, if you didn't have something to be concerned about, quantum computing researchers have already kind of demonstrated that they can break high-end encryptions, just brute forcing them. Pretty cool. And all the math points to they're gonna be able to just break AES-256 like nothing. So, be womp. Privacy was fun while it lasted. Okay, set achievement. Okay. Oh. 18. One player Earns an achievement. Store that achievement in, oh no, not that one, in probably just a file for storage. Now this isn't going to stop anyone with serious computing knowledge, but it takes it from being a very low skill method to interact with the achievement storage to what should be like a medium to high skill attack, probably just medium skill attack. Which is to say, I'm trying to keep, you know, people from just farming clout. If you want to farm clout, if you break this and you find a cool method to break the achievement system, you earned it, okay? Like, if you're copying someone who's figured it out before you, that's dumb. But if you figured out a way to break the system I'm developing here, you definitely earned the achievement. Like, brag all you want. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't try and pass off like you earned these achievements on your own. Just say, I broke the achievement system to give me all the achievements. I will honestly commend you wherever you are. And I will not be upset. I never mentioned here that achievements should be loaded. So this will be 18, this will be 19. I wish Jira had better features for adding requirements, but they do not. Really, I should be importing all of this from a spreadsheet, because you can actually order things better. Live and learn. Okay. Players load. Achievements page. Their achievements up to that point should be displayed on screen. Okay, pause game. Pause game is interesting. Also, yes, these requirements could be in way more detail. I will save the excessive amount of detail for the bigger project. Okay, pause game. That is going to be 020. Okay. So we want pausing the game to disable time in game, so it's actually paused. That should that file will be encrypted, or must be. Man, you can tell I'm off my game today, huh? Pausing the game. It's a pause menu that allows players to choose the options. What are the options for pause game? Change settings and quit to main menu. Settings and quit to main menu in that order. Players must not be able to interact with items outside of the pause menu while the game is paused. That should be it. Okay, quit to menu. 23. When players click quit to main menu. The game loop should close gracefully. And the menu should open. And the main menu should open. Gotta be specific, kind of. Also, it's been 40 minutes. Let me check my code. Make sure it's still working. It is. Let me check my usage. YouTube data v3. API. I want to monitor my usage after 40 minutes at a full rate of 60 seconds. Google, what is it called? It's like Google APIs or something. Google Cloud. There we go. That was yesterday. Oh, my usage is very low today. Let me check. There was a button over here for API quotas yesterday. Where did that go? Music. Quotas, here we go. My current quota usage is 1.96%. Okay, this system is so much better than the last one. The last one I spent 99% of my quota, because it refreshes every day, in, I think in less than an hour, because it was refreshing every second. Refreshing every minute is much less expensive. I'm gonna test it again just because I think it's fun that my code works. Will this on the stream? We'll see that ticket update in a little bit. Yes, I know it's not a software ticket. It is as if you have pulled a ticket out of like a hat in a lottery. It's a lottery ticket, but it's an unlucky lottery where you're very likely to win, but on the off chance that you do lose, I mean, we all lose. Should open. I hate. Nope. Nope. Must open. There's no should about it. It's going to open. Ooh, we get the new ticket is 88,489. Cool. I also don't have a way to force that to close, so we're gonna be streaming forever. Alright, I'm gonna check a few things here off to the side. Give my brain a little break from thinking up requirements. Okay. I'm actually gonna call for a little break here. We're gonna take a little break. Everyone have fun. I will be back in probably 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. Back. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to move these out of order. Move character, go 24. So I'm gonna say Earth-like gravity. Must apply. For character movement. What else do we want to say about character movement? 5. Characters should be limited to... How much space should we give them? I'll just say a certain, so I can leave it open. It'll be a creative thing I make, a creative decision I make in the moment. Limited to a certain area around the ring toss booth. O25. Players should... Nope, players must be able to move the character in all 4 directions. And I want them to be able to move in 2 adjacent directions at once. I think this is whatever the... Is it the sum of the vectors? No, because if you sum the vectors, I think it's longer. This is the part I was never good at when we did game development in high school, is that I just could not figure out the math on how the character moves, which is probably reasonable given that we didn't even learn like linear algebra until college, so and I still don't remember any linear algebra. all 4 directions, 2 adjacent directions at once. I'll just put in parentheses diagonal movement. Diagonal movement. 26. Players must be able to rotate the camera to look around, and the forward direction must always face the direction that the camera is moving, or the camera's looking. Movement speed's gonna be up to gameplay, but I'm gonna say that instead of an invisible wall, with the bounding box, the character movement speed should be reduced. Oh. By half, and then to 0 as the player moves away from the play space. I'm trying to replicate a feature that was in A Plague Tale, where if you walk too far away from the direction you were being kind of prompted to go in, it would just slow you down and then stop you. It was much cleaner than just an invisible wall. Okay. Players do not need to jump. So jumping's not allowed. It's against the rules. Characters must not jump. There we go. We were warned in when I was learning, this method for design, we were warned not to include negative cases like this, because the assumption is that people will do the minimum amount of work possible to pull off a task, and so if you don't tell them to include jumping, they won't. And it's also hard to test for characters not being able to jump. But also, this is actually simple to prove. You can test this pretty easy. Is you just click the jump button, and if they jump, then that's bad. Or you never bind a jump button in the first place, and so they can't jump. Easy to prove. And also, people will do more than they're asked if they think it's a good idea. So, I think you should include negative cases when appropriate. Just have some common sense about it. Okay. Asked to play ring toss. Players must be able to... Oh. To move the character up to the booth. And click a button to interact. With the game runner slash clerk. I still don't know what the people who run booths are at carnivals are. Interacting. The dialogue pop up. Must open. And give the player pricing information. Pricing information. I'm going to add as a kind of sub requirement here. Yeah, this will be a sub requirement. 0001. Players must start with $20. And then it should be 3 rings for $5 and 1 ring for $2. Yeah. No, that's not useful. I mean, listen, it's not useful, but it's flavor, right? So we're gonna do it. Rings for $5. And 1 ring for $2. Players must be able to choose the pricing option. Last menu. Long as they have money. Choosing a price. The toss class you should open. Okay, here's where we get a little bit more in depth. Which actually means I'm gonna save. Boy, eating such junk food is making me feel so bad. I feel so tired. Feel lethargic, like I want to go lay in bed. Okay, I'm gonna pull another ticket. Maybe the stream will end. I can go lay down. There we go. See what ticket I get. Oh, 42,385. Not the ticket we wanted. Okay, we want to have 3 classes. I want one to be a kind of, you throw it from the hip, like horseshoe. Oh, that's not the right word. Throw from the hip like horseshoes. We want to throw across the body, like frisbee. We want to throw overhand, like basketball. Yeah, so if this is like really entertaining, making all the different classes for throwing the ring, then I'll just do a bunch more. But this whole like section here is going to involve learning character rigging in Blender, and I don't know how that works. I've never done that before. I wish there was a way to convey to you how awful I feel right now. I don't feel sick, I just feel so low energy. I feel like I'm melting into the table. Like I just took a 4-hour nap and I could go sleep for another 8 or 9 hours. How was I ever eating like this before? I was eating worse than I ate today. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna continue because I'm an adult and I have executive function and I can stay awake. You know what? I haven't had any caffeine today. Let's break so I can get some caffeine. Here, I want to play a fun song for you. How's about we do... I'm gonna play just a Rhett and Link song in the background and hope I don't get flagged for it. Because I am technically on vacation, I'm going to play the vacation song. There we go. Okay, and then I don't want it to play anything after, so how do we disable that? I don't know. I will just be back sooner than 5 minutes. I'm in vacation. There we go. Alright, have fun.
Just one last detail. Be careful. There. Let's just sit back and take it in. This is a masterpiece. I wish it could stay this way forever. Touchdown!
I hear a baby crying. What's that?
Oh! This is your thing. Oh. Guys, really sorry about it. You know what? Don't worry about it. Yeah. Everything's okay, 'cause I'm on vacation. We spent 14 hours on that sandcastle. Everything is great, 'cause I'm on vacation. At least we're not back at our job, which is at an ice cream sandwich factory. We need it, we want it. Vacation, we own it. Surf, beach, palm trees, got no worries. Typically I ride a bike by myself, but I'm on vacation. I'm gonna ride with someone else. Yeah, we rented a double bike, 2 men on a double bike. I've always wondered what a double bike ride feels like.
I think there's something in my eye, but it's okay.
'Cause I'm still on vacation, I left my fashion sense at home. It's time to get her Everest t-shirt on. I'm willing to pay anything he wants me to pay, 'cause he can make a shirt say anything I want it to say. Birthday girl, first cousin, Buck Wild, Dustin, I love dolphins, Teen Mom, dog person, Steve Jobs.
You got a little something on your face.
I know, but it's still okay, 'cause I'm on vacation. I think he misspelled the word vacation, but that's cool. Making ice cream sandwiches is not as fun as it sounds. It's cold up in her, and every ice cream sandwich has to be perfect. That was upside down. On vacay, I spend cake on figurines and keepsakes. This decorative plate, I'ma use that. This $10, I need that. This snow globe, I'ma use that. This ink pen, did you see that?
I can't see it all, but I'm still on vacation.
I don't eat fudge much in my daily routine, but on vacation I judge fudge and become a fudge fiend.
I think I love fudge.
I think I'm feeling queasy.
I think this fudge has been drugged. Who would do such a thing?
Me.
Turns out these ladies are really running this boutique as a front for an identity theft ring. And now they are dragging out their bodies straight up out of this lobby into the back where they're gonna steal everything. But it's still okay, 'cause I'm on vacation. Right now they're applying for a car loan as us. Good for them. 'Cause I'm on vacation. Our boss is very demanding. We only get like a 15-minute lunch break. And all we get to eat is ice cream sandwiches. No cash, no phone, no obvious way to get home. It's time to turn to the only skill that we can fall back on. Selling ice cream sandwiches at the corner of this street. $12 for a dozen, or 50 cents a piece. Don't question where I got the ice cream from. Just step right up and sample some. Cookies, the nicest. Ice cream, the whitest. But I think what's inside this is a mutated virus.
We might have just unleashed the zombie apocalypse.
But it's still okay, 'cause I'm on vacation. Everything is great, 'cause I'm on vacation.
How did zombies get in here? This is a flashback scene.
And why are they in this music video at all? This is so cliche.
Well, technically, these are time-traveling zombies, which is slightly more original.
Everything is great, 'cause I'm on vacation. Hey!
Stupid and dummy! Your vacation was not approved! And you're both fired!
Permanent vacation!
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. You can download the song
Oh,
on iTunes.
Now,
We
you
had a
might have
viewer
noticed
while I
our
was away,
vacation
and they've
didn't go
already
too
left.
well. Tell us your
Damn.
vacation mishap stories at vakegonecraycray.com for a chance to win a vacation
Nope,
redo
everyone
up
go
to
to
$10,000 courtesy of Choice
vakegonecraycray.com.
Hotels.
Check out this channel for more music videos and check out our daily show, Good Mythical Morning.
And thanks to all the YouTubers who made a cameo in this video. Make sure you subscribe to them. That's Mike, Shauna, Shannon, and Candace. And thanks to the fans who came out to get zombified.
don't make
isn't
the
it?
funny
That
Candace
was my
joke.
zombie
Okay,
impression.
we're done with this. I like that song. I like it even better when I'm actually on vacation and I get to celebrate. I played it in the car twice. Let me describe a bit more about what I want out of this feature, and I will play a song. What song should I play? Tense music. Ring toss. Ooh, hi cat. 3-4. 3-4. Choosing a class. And animation must play. Showing the class throwing style. Accompanied by a description of the class. Description of the class and its importance to the game of ring toss. Juice. So this is where we're gonna get a lot of comedy, right? Because they're gonna click on it and they're gonna be like, oh, you can throw it like a horseshoe, like a frisbee, or like basketball, and then they click on like you throw it from the hip, and it's like this is the style of ring toss that they did in the Wild West in the 1800s, and it was favored amongst cowboys who would use this style of ring toss to lasso bulls and kill prairie dogs. And then you'll have, which is all, don't kill prairie dogs, they're cute, I like them. And then you'll have like throw overhand like a basketball. That's like, this style was popularized in Florida by Ted Tossman, and he was the best that ever was at ring toss, and his unique style of throwing allowed him to toss more rings than anyone ever has before. And the funny part about it is that no matter which style you choose, it's going to be just as ineffective because it's a game of chance. Okay. O35. Choosing a class. The player should be fixed in space. Their directional movement. Should, nope, not should. Bad. Incorrect. Directional move, no directional movement. Still be able to look around. So this would be like, you walk up to the counter and you choose where you're going to stand at the counter, and then you interact with the actual booth itself, right? And then you're stuck there, and you can't walk around, but you can still move your head and everything. Okay. Now for toss ring, here's what I want the mechanics to be of the actual toss itself. This will be 36. Toss a ring. Players must be able to click and drag a slider on the side of the screen, right? So now what I'm imagining is that on the side of the screen you have a slider, and you left click on the slider and you move your mouse up along the track of the slider, and this progresses you through the animation of actually tossing the ring. And now your drag will have velocity to it, right? It'll have acceleration velocity. So when you let go, it will disconnect the ring model from the actual animation rig. So you'll be able to time the throw according to where you are in the animation. So let me see if I can describe that in plain text. Oh, 37. 37. Also, let me get some caffeine. Nice. Okay. Yeah, when sliding the slider, the character must move through its animation at the speed of the slider. 38. When the player releases, or click on the slider, the ring must disconnect from the character. And fly through the air in accordance physics engine and with the starting velocity and position of the hand when the player released click. Okay, I hope that makes sense. $39. The ring should be able to land anywhere. Nope, not should. Must be able to land anywhere and bounce off of any object in the play space. Accordance to the material properties. I want to try and make this as close to real life as we can. Oh, 40. Oh, shit. Bottles in the ring toss should must be same size and shape as bottles in real ring toss. I want there to be a center golden bottle. Oh, 41. Golden bottle must give players the grand prize if they land on it. This will be a 1. This will be like an achievement that you can't earn anyway. Oh, yep, also, let's pull on your ticket just for fun. Ticket time. A grand prize that cannot be earned from other bottles. And then oh, that was a good ticket. 99,229. Still not the 777 we're looking for. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. One day we'll get it. Hey, we've only got 3 more use cases to write requirements for. Getting pretty good. I'm gonna try and finish up requirements today. Like, get them all added into Jira and everything as well. And then I will probably call it there, because I have minis I want to paint before I go on vacation. Or before I go on, before I go out of town. That stink bug's really moving. There's unfortunately a lot of invasive species of bug in America these days, and they're everywhere. There's a species of stink bug that is very common where I live, that is not native to this state. They seem happy enough. They're not like super obtrusive or anything. If you crush them, they give off a kind of clean floral smell, so it's not the worst thing. It's like a limey kind of smell. Not lime is in the fruit, but lime is in the mineral deposit. But they're everywhere, so you'll have like 10 or 20 of them in your house at any one time. You have to... I actually don't think we're recommended to take them back outside. I think we're recommended to dispose of them. I think they'd make a good terrarium bug, if I ever built a terrarium, which I might. I'm trying my hand at growing plants. I've got peppers, which I've grown before, but only outside. Lettuce, I've got some flowers. Onions. Can't remember what else. I think like peas or something, spinach. Oh, music. Okay, and then I want to describe some more bottles that you can land on. So 042. For the following bottles. A prize pros when landed on. So I want to have any bottle or refund money. A Calyx bookshelf classically has 8 compartments and space on top. So the space on top is going to be for the grand prize, and then you will have 8 sub prizes. So we need to come up with 8 bottles. Or I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 bottles, but each of them gives you a random chance to get one of 2 prizes. It'll have one at like 40 and one at 60% to make it infuriating. So if you want the achievements, you have to keep playing. Which is a good thing I'm not charging actual money per play. My boom arm has sunk so low into this table. I'm still recording on a plastic table. And I've just cranked the shit out of this, so now it's sitting in like a millimeter thin piece of plastic that is just compressed in this plastic table. Fix it. Okay, that's about the best I'm gonna be able to do. Let me get some more tea. My brain is not functioning. How long have we been streaming? Hour and 38 minutes. Okay. No computer issues today. That was very concerning yesterday. I was having a lot of anxiety about it. I'm glad nothing's really come of it. I do think it was just code acting strange. So if you land in any bottle, no matter what, you get a refund on your money. And then we'll have like a tier of bottles. Let's start. We'll just go like rainbow colors up to gold, right? So it'll be red. Well, no, because it should be silver, bronze, gold. Or no, bronze, silver, gold. So we'll have like blue. Okay, let's do red. Gives bottom shelf prizes. We will have so to be red and then blue gives first shelf prizes. All of the prizes are going to look cool. It'll just be a rarity thing. Like there will be more red bottles than blue bottles, so you're statistically less likely to get blue than red. And same thing goes for silver, bronze, and gold. Obviously gold there's going to be one. So there should be 2 silver ones. There should be 4 bronze ones. 8 blue, and then I don't know how many are going to be any. I think there's going to be a lot of just any ones. Let me actually, I will write down how much of each bottle there should be. Blue gives first shelf prizes. Silver. Third shelf prizes. And then gold. Is the grand prize. So there will be 1 gold bottle. There will be 2 silver, 4 bronze, 8 blue, and 16 red. And I will decide how these are dispersed when we actually get in the game. I don't have enough information about what everything's going to look like to decide right now. Oh. It's fun music. Very, very tense music. This is a super important decision. It'll decide my fate as a human being. It's not making me any less sleepy though. Sorry, I'm just reading something here off to the side. Okay. We'll give a prize when landed on. I had something else I wanted to say about this. Oh, what counts as landing on a bottle? A bottle is considered landed on when the neck of the bottle is completely within the ring and the ring is, this is way too tense. And the ring is more than one ring thickness down in the neck of the bottle. Are rings removed after each throw or after each set of throws? Okay, so rings are moved after each set of throws. What they paid. Okay, I think that's it for the ring toss. This is the actual core game mechanic itself, summed up in, you know, how many is that? A few. It's a few requirements. I don't feel like doing math today. I'm so tired. I wanna go do literally anything else right now. Ugh. Actually, no, not anything else. I wanna go sleep. But we must continue to write the requirements. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, 45, 44. Landing on a bottle. Money is returned to the player in the amount they paid. I really struggled that much to spell it incorrectly. This is all fake in-game money, by the way. I just want to repeat that. You're not expected to pay per throw like you are in real life. Or really at all. I don't even think I'm going to charge for the game unless I have to. The learning here is what I'm after. Now, the game I want to make will require both probably funding on like a Kickstarter type thing so that I can even produce it, because it's going to involve so much work and a lot of hiring, like, for instance, musicians. And people will also have to pay for the game when that releases. But I'm not even in that right now. Like, I'm just in learning how to make video games first. Okay. Let's pull a new ticket. I love ticket. Alright. I wish I could just have a button to pull a ticket. I should set that up. Do we get a new ticket? No, not yet. It would be very funny if it just ended the stream. No, I'm not seeing one. Oh, there it is. 25,350. Okay. Landing on a bottle twice in one attempt will not net the player money. So you can't make money doing this. You can only maintain what you put in. So theoretically, you could win all the prizes in one attempt if you were insanely lucky. You could get every achievement in one go. Which I'm sure someone will figure out some sort of task to be able to pull that off. Or would be able to. I don't imagine anyone's gonna care enough to do that. Okay, that's fine. Prizes awarded for winning. I'm actually gonna move this case down, or this requirement down. And then that'll just stand. 4, 43, 42, 41. Right? That makes sense. And then the punishment for running out of money, this will have a bit more cases, or a bit more requirements. Oh, 45. Player runs out of money. They will be chased. By the carnival mascot, which I've not said what that's going to be yet. And hit with an object. Yeah, I don't know what the reason here is. I would also like it if we implied some lore that doesn't exist, as I'm apt to do. Although some of the things I'm making do have actual lore, and you should definitely go look for them. But every now and again, I will just create something that has no lore attached to it. So when the player being chased. All other guests will disappear. The park, not the park, the carnival will go silent. And the game runner's eyes turn blank. Cool. That's all the requirements. That's all that is required. There are obviously some things you could add on top of this to make it cooler, and we might do that. But for the moment, I'm pretty happy with this. Certainly when I'm making something that is, 30 or 40 times the size of this game, this whole process is going to take 30 or 40 times longer, if not more. Simply because I just need to be more specific. And there are also going to be way more features in a bigger game, along with things like story, music, that sort of thing. Okay. Now, we're not done making requirements yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up requirements in this other tab. And here we're to go to the backlog. We're to go to each use case item in here. And I'm going to add to the description a requirement list. Actually, hang on just a moment. Okay, I pulled up the list of requirements on the side here so that I can just copy. Look at this. This is great. Main menu, achievements button. Settings button. Play game. The game is up here. Audio settings. Oh, there we go. Gameplay settings. Graphics settings. View achievement. Also, just a reminder, if anyone types anything into chat, there will be a 1 in 100,000 chance that the stream will just end. So, take that as you will. Also, you get to see your ticket pulled at the bottom. Like this. ticket time. It'll take a little bit. It pulls every minute for chat, so I save a little bit of money. Oh, whoops. And I'm copying over everything here so that when I pull these up out of the backlog onto the board, I can just click on these and go straight to the requirements for what I'm doing. Character. I like this song so much. I really like, this is Martin Mullen playing this, by the way. I really, really like his style of finger picking. He's also just a really good guitar player in general. Which I wouldn't expect. He definitely leans into percussion a lot more. But he is a very multi-talented person. You can tell he puts a lot of work into music. And I'd be very interested to know more about just, you know, what he's done in music in general. Obviously he's been in a few bands, but like how he actually started playing. Okay. Now let me just check through these. Yeah, we're looking good. Good job. Good job, me. What was that? No. Stop trying to add shit to the backlog. Okay. You know what time it is? We've done it. We've written requirements for all the user stories. That means that item number 3, ring 19, not to be confused with anything else that is something -19, is now done. We are on to ring 21. Mock-up user interfaces. Now, that should actually be very simple. But it is out of what I plan on doing this stream, because I don't want to. I've been streaming for now 2 hours, so I might cut it here, because I want to go do other stuff. And I am running out of energy very quickly. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm just gonna put through a few more tickets. Ooh, 37,817 is a good one. So we'll just see if my code handles more messages. It should pull one every second if it gets more than one message in a minute. Yeah, there we go. That works exactly like I had it planned out, so that's great. It just processes all the messages in batch. Very good. Okay, it didn't end the stream though, which means I have to.